Hello everyone, and once again you are highly welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. A lot of news have been trending online, and today I decided to give my honest opinion concerning one of these news, which has to do with a popular actor, a son of a veteran actor by the name Yul Edochie. He is one of the sons of Peter Edochie, a man with a good legacy, a man I so much love. I love his acting. I love everything, almost everything about him. So this actor Yul Edochie decided to choke Nigerians with the news he published on his Instagram page, and since then Nigerians have been talking. People have been talking. This is like a shock to everyone in Nigeria because nobody saw it coming. We all slept and we woke up to see a picture of this popular actor and a handsome bouncing baby boy whom he introduced as Star Dike Munachimso Yul Edochie, and he made us to know that this his son is a gift from his second wife, who happens to be a colleague in the movie industry by the name Judy Austin. Judy Austin. Well, I don't know her before, but something makes you to get to know people. So both of them decided to shock Nigerians with the news of them having a baby together, and not just that, Yul Edochie introduced her as his second wife, and it kind of caused a chaotic reactions from Nigerians, which I believe came as a result of what the first wife, May Edochie, wrote. She replied her husband by saying that God is going to judge him and his so-called second wife. And not only that, his father, Peter Edochie, made it clear to Nigerians that from the time Yul Edochie was a young boy, he never listens to him. So he's not surprised with the news of him having another baby and having a second wife. And he also made it clear that it is not in the tradition of Igbos to have second wives. So for his son to do so, he is not in support of this. And also, trust Nigerians now, they sabi find trouble. Yul Edochie's brother was on his own, enjoying his life, and one guy decided to disturb him. It was like, look at what your brother did, and you went to perform the traditional rites with him to that woman's house. And the man was like, please, I was not there. This is showing that the whole family, the whole Peter Edochie's family, were not in support of what Yul Edochie did. Okay, but what I'm here to do is to give my honest opinion about this whole thing. This took me time because this has to do with family. So one has to be extremely careful. So I took my time. It took me more than 3 days for me to analyze the whole thing, and here I am. First of all, let me say this. I know a lot of people might not agree with me, but let me say something. I kind of like Yul Edochie. I've not been watching his movies. I've not been following him. I don't know much about him. I so much like his father, like I said before, but for him, I don't follow his movies. He's always this hard man, playing this hard role in every movie. So, and I'm not that kind of person. so I don't know him for real. I don't know much about him for real. But what I want to say is this: for this man to still maintain the fact that even though this happened, that the first wife, May Edochie, didn't do anything wrong that made him to decide to go for another woman. I must give credit to him, to be honest. You know, what we normally see is people coming up with a story that their spouse did this to them or did that to them, and that is why they decided to look for another wife or another husband. But this man maintained that this woman has been a good person, has been a good supporter, has been a good helper, have been there for him, supporting him even when he was nobody, when he has nothing. This wife of his, Yul Edochie, has been so nice to him. He made it clear. He even made another post in his Instagram page where he shared the picture of his first wife and made it clear that this is his first wife, undisputed. If people are going to be dishonest, not finding reasons to blame one another, this world is going to be a better place. This man maintained that fact that his first wife has been a nice person, a virtuous woman. Thank you, Yul Edochie, thank you for that, to be honest. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you to you. But I have some questions to ask. Now, if this your first wife, Yul Edochie, who has been living with you for the past 16 years or so, has been a nice woman, supporting you, being a wife, a good wife, a wife material, who has been there when you were nobody and still there, faithful, now that you are somebody. Why the betrayal? Why this betrayal? Why did you do this to her? Before doing what you have done, you made a mistake. Yes, we do make mistakes. You made a mistake, you slept with somebody else. But why this shock? It is clear that you did not seek her opinion. You didn't show much concern about her feelings, about her emotions when you decided to make that post, when you decided to go and marry another wife, that colleague of yours. It's not fair. I don't know. I keep asking myself, did you make this move because you see her as a weak woman? You see her that she's this type of woman that cannot fight you, that cannot do anything? There are some women that can be mad. There are some women that can be mad. I used to have a friend that was once having a problem with her husband, and the husband was thinking of getting another wife. My friend said, okay, you can go ahead and do that. Sure, we all are going to live here. I know what to do. So one day I confronted her and I asked her what she was going to do. She said one day she would just lock everybody inside, flush the key down to the sockaway, pour everybody and the whole house fuel, and just light up everybody. So you are lucky to have this virtuous, calm, kind woman. Did you decide to do this because you see her as a weak person who cannot fight you back, who cannot challenge your opinion? Yul Edochie, I wish you can answer these questions. You can give an honest answer to yourself. Was it why you did this? You think she cannot do anything? Did you place yourself in her shoes? If you are your wife, if you are May, and May is you, Neil, and she does the same thing to you, will you be happy? Will you have taken it lightly? If May should decide to go and get pregnant from another man, will you accept it kindly? I'm asking this particular question because I read a post where it was alleged that you said nobody can stop you from getting another wife, that her opinion doesn't matter. So, and that is why I'm asking this question. Did you place yourself in her shoes? What of that of your children? These children have been happy. Oh, we have a father that cares, a father that loves us, that loves our mom. And all of a sudden, they discovered that this their father is having an affair with another woman. And not only that, they now have another brother from another woman. And the so-called woman is now coming to take or to share the position of their mom. Neo, if your father, Yul Edochie, did the same, do you think that all the love, all the caring, all the concern he gave to you, he would have given you such love and concern? Your father, not minding how popular, not minding that he's a celeb, well known, far known than you, he never thought of doing that. With his hugeness, his handsomeness, he did not bring in another woman as a second wife, or bring in other kids to share his wealth with you. But you decided to do it. Why? If your father have done that to you, will you be this happy? I want to advise you. You see your wife, your first wife, May. You see her calm nature. Don't play with it. You see that type of woman, if you push her to the wall, by the time she bounce back, you will not like it. Women like that, when you push them to the wall, by the time they bounce back, you will not like what you see. And just like your father said, by getting another wife, you want to cut your life short. It is true. Let me tell you guys one thing. As I'm giving this advice to Yul Edochie, as I'm asking these questions to Yul Edochie, I'm also asking every man out there that is thinking of getting another wife. That thing that you think is the solution might not be the solution. So you need to think deeply. You need to think twice before taking that decision. There is something men fail to understand. You see women that do accept the position of second wife. Women like that are women that will grind pepper and put in your eyes and your anus. Women like that. They are not seeing with their eyes. Their eyes no dey front, na back e dey. As you see them, they can do undo. Because for a woman to know that you already have a woman in your house and decided to come in and share that position with her, that woman must be prepared. If it's in a culture or religion that accepts that, like Muslims, it is clear, because for a Muslim woman, she knows that in our religion, my husband can have another wife. Yeah, it is clear. But for Christians, and also majority of Ndi Igbos, hardly can you see such. So when a woman accepts you or accepts the position of being your wife, she believes that she is going to be your wife alone, and all of a sudden you decided to bring another woman, she's not going to be happy. And the woman you are bringing knows that this first woman is not going to be happy. So she is going to get prepared. She will be ready to fight. Fight to finish. You see that kind of women that they see from here. So you that is bringing them, do you think you have peace? Do you think you are bringing peace into your house? No, you are bringing fire. Fire that will burn you. Fire that will consume you. That is it. Men, you need to think about this. I'm not just saying this to Yul Edochie, no. I'm giving this advice to every man out there.